Hello, my friends. Happy New Year. Happy 2026. I was not going to do an episode this week, and I even sent a message to my Patreon subscribers indicating as much, but now it's Friday and I started to feel guilty about not keeping up with my pledge to myself to release one episode every week. So I'm going to release this episode this week. It's short. It's not going to be, well, it's short so far. It may not be short. It will be short. So yeah, I was going to release an interview this week, but having some issues getting the audio off of Riverside, which is that platform that I complain about all the time, and which I will continue to complain about because it's garbage. It's garbage. No good. No bueno. I am going to start trying to use a new free platform to record a remote audio this year. So if that goes well, I'll be sure to say good things about it here on the podcast. January is the cruelest month. I don't care what T.S. Eliot says. Doesn't he say April? April is not the cruelest month at all. April is actually usually a pretty good month. January, February, those are the cruel months. So you heard it here. T.S. Eliot is full of it. I'm coming for you, T.S. Eliot. I'm coming for you. I have this coat. I got this winter coat, this puffer coat, about 2 years ago now. And it's a very distinct coat. It's very like a retro vibe coat, very colorful, has these stripes on it. I love it. But I have never owned a piece of clothing that gets as many compliments as this coat gets. And I don't mind getting compliments on my clothing, but I don't really know how to respond. Like, if I say thank you, that's me saying basically thank you for acknowledging my good taste, which is weird to me, you know? Maybe it's not weird to most people, but it feels weird to me. It feels weird to say thank you. Maybe sometimes I just say, yeah, I like it too. Because I didn't make it. So I just went online and saw it and then searched for the lowest price and bought it. Actually, my girlfriend at the time bought me a puffer coat for Christmas, but it was like this like boring gray puffer coat that was just not my jam. So I exchanged it for this one that everybody compliments me on. And I used to say that she got it for me, but then she broke up with me. So now I just say, it's mine. I bought it myself. Because even when I said that she bought it for me, and maybe this should have been an indication that she was about to break up with me, but she would say, when we were together and I would say, oh, she bought it for me, she'd say, well, no, he picked it out. So yeah, I was at the UPS store dropping off a return for Amazon, and the woman behind the counter said, I love your coat. I'm so jealous of it. Which is a lot. Jealousy of my coat. I didn't expect that this morning. But, it's nice to have a piece of clothing that someone else is jealous of, I guess. No, it is. Anyway, January's horrible. I'm already feeling like the low level, like depression and misery that kind of sets in this time of year here's the thing, because I would like to choose. I don't mind snow, right? But I want to choose when I interact with snow. I don't want it to be forced upon me, I don't want to have to interact with it. I want to be like, oh, I'm going to go skiing this week, so I will interact with snow. But here in Ohio, I am forced to interact with snow. I have been forced to interact with snow for every winter of the last 7 years I've been back. And I'm over it. I'm over interacting with the snow. I'm over interacting with the cold. I'm over putting on my very fashionable puffer coat. And I won't miss the compliments. I will not. Because I think that I have decided that in about 2 months, I'm going to move to Mexico City for about 6 months, which is the length of a tourist visa. So that works out. And just see how it goes. I'm going to sell a lot of my stuff here, or at least try to, and just kind of end my 7 years of life here, 7+ years of life here in Columbus, Ohio, in the only way that I really can figure out how to right now. Like, I've thought about this, like where do I go? I've got to get out of this house, as I've said. Like, this landlord situation is not tenable. And like, I could sign another lease for another, 12 months, but I don't want to be in Columbus that long. So where else do I go? I don't know. I really don't know. Where have I been that I've liked in the last year? Mexico City. So I'll go there. It's also much cheaper than living in the United States, which United States has gotten very expensive, like unaffordable, really, for me anyway. Of course, I'm unemployed, but it ain't cheap. Particularly healthcare. It's ridiculous how bad it's gotten. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And hopefully it works out. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. But I feel like I'm stagnating in my life right now. And I think that I need to take a big leap, like a big jump. Do something crazy and see where I land. Because it'll all be okay in the end. Like, it's all going to be fine. Everything will work itself out. I would just rather everything was fine in an exciting way than everything being fine while I sit here and like waste away in my house here and avoid the snow in my house and spend $150 a month on heating bills. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So that's what I'm going to do. That's an exciting announcement. Bonus episode announcement of the day of Friday, January 2nd. And again, we're at about 80% likelihood of that happening. But I think it is going to happen. And I'm going to give my notice to my landlord at the beginning of February. Because if I give it to him now, he's going to be a lunatic for 2 months. But if I give it to him at the beginning of February, he'll only be a lunatic for 1 month. Yeah. Next week I will be back. I have a bunch of episodes, interviews recorded in the can, as it were, that are not stuck on Riverside. So starting next week and the week after and the week after, I will be back to regular episodes, whatever that means to you. Well, it means that they're going to be interviews with people, interesting people. So yeah, for the 2 people who did reach out on Instagram a couple weeks ago asking if the episode this week would be a interview, first off, thank you for reaching out. I really do appreciate the engagement, but I apologized that my response was, in retrospect, a lie. I didn't realize. I thought I was going to have an interview this week, but Riverside has screwed me again. I said that weird. Screwed me again. Like that. There you go. Riverside. I don't know that anybody I know likes Riverside. And I don't understand why they can't get their shit together. But I'm not going to continue to talk about it, because to give them more time on my podcast is to give them more time, because bad press is good press, as we all know. Anyway, so as a result of this decision that I've 80% made, I am overwhelmed a little bit, you know. Also a little bit wistful to be leaving Columbus and the friends that I've met here. A little anxious about all the things. Excited, for sure, because, I mean, the reason I'm doing it is to keep things exciting, is to get out of the old comfort zone where all the fun stuff happens. But the other side of getting out of the comfort zone is that it is outside of your comfort zone. So prepare for some discomfort. But discomfort is often better than boredom. Something like that. Who knows? But there's a lot of emotions happening, and I'm sure a lot more will happen. And if any of you are listening in the Columbus area and are looking to buy things that I might have, which are a lot of things. I've got selling an electric piano, selling a PlayStation 4, selling a table. Anyway, hit me up, 1fjeffpod@gmail.com, or just text me if you know my number. I was reading that the 2026 in the Chinese zodiac is the year of the horse. The fire horse, actually, but we can disregard the fire part for now and just run with horse. The year of the horse. And the year of the horse apparently represents action over reflection, movement, momentum, independence, brave risks, and big changes. So yeah, giddy up. I'll see you next week.
Very good, Jeffrey.